Hey everybody, Anthony Alfredo here. It's been a while since we made a YouTube video like this, so it's good to be back. But I went through the entire process of redoing all the cable management on my SimSeats driving simulator. Now, the reason for that is I have added so many things over the years since I first got it, like the fourth monitor, a new Logitech G Blue Sona mic, other Logitech G products, upgrades to the PC, of course the D-Box technology haptic system, and a lot more. So now that it's time to kind of reassemble it after going through all the wiring, I even did some under the motion platform. We've got to put that back underneath this rig. So I figured this is a good time to show you how easy it is to add a D-Box technology haptic system to your static racing simulator. In this case, SimSeats actually builds this platform for their rigs, but I know a lot of other chassis do fit on this. And then you have a full motion simulator. So let's get started. So you could see I actually have like no loose wires anymore. I have them all kind of meet here. I tried to use these coils to hold a lot of the cables together. It's still kind of a mess behind the PC, but everything's tight to the chassis. You can see kind of some of those cords going down there, so that I only have 3 cable lines, coils wrapped around a group of cables, because this was just a giant mess of a ton of wires. So now there's just 3. Super neat. That's all cleaned up. Like I said, still a little messy here, but that's going to help us a lot. The rig looks a lot better aesthetically with that. I did have to take the rear speakers off, which I'll put back on after we put the SimSeats driving simulator D-Box technology haptic system motion platform underneath. So first, you can see I have it all plugged in right now just because I want to test it before I go through the process of putting it under the rig. So we're going to do that and see how that goes. All right, so I slid the front of the motion platform underneath the back of the SimSeats SRX chassis. Now I'm just going to hold it up. My wife's going to slide the rest of it under, and then we'll get it set up. All right, so we slid the platform fully under. I even changed the side plates to black CNC, my logo with a red back plate. They used to be red, if you remember. And then just add this one bolt in the back. Now we have a full motion racing simulator. I don't know what's going on with my camera. It's bugging out. You see that? Now we just got to plug these cords in. I'm going to put them into this cable box in the back and then neaten up the cable management, and we'll call it official. All right, so if you're wondering why I'm in a different outfit, it's because I couldn't get this job completed the other day. So here we are, wrapping it up finally. All right, we've got everything back in its place. The cable management looks super neat back here. I'm really happy with how this came out. Tightly routed on the monitors, runs down the back side of that, runs down the side of the SRX chassis. The D-Box cords are coming along here as well. That's powering the motion platform now. It's a little bit messy over there just because of those cords plugging into the KCU. So I might work on those few. But other than that, this all looks super neat and there's nothing hanging underneath. There's kind of a lot going on right here just because I have so many cords from the monitors and different peripherals and pieces of equipment that are all routing to that same place, down and then into the back of the computer. Speaking of which, this is kind of a rat's nest just because some cords were too long and I had extra cable and I'm not really sure what to do with it. They're all just coming out of these coils and going different directions. But for the most part, the streaming and gaming setup looks pretty great now. And more importantly, our D-Box haptic system is intact, powered on, and we're ready to get to racing. Hopefully that helps you all if you're looking to add a haptic system to your racing simulator, particularly D-Box, because it's the best, it's the most immersive and realistic. There's so many motion systems out there that try to compensate for the lack of G-forces and all these things by giving you more cueing than you get in real life. Actual suspension, the tires, the bumps in the road, that's what you want to focus on, and that's exactly what D-Box does with these actuators. Their motion code picks up all the subtle cues in a lot of different games, but especially sim racing and iRacing, which is why I love it so much. It's a legitimate training tool for me, and if you want to add it yourself, also check out the SimSeats driving simulator motion platform. Hopefully that also gave you some motivation to clean up the cable management. I'm not the best at it, and it didn't come out perfect or quite how I imagined, but it's certainly better than it was. Routing everything around the monitor stand and through some of those coils just to neaten it up, because obviously these simulators with all the different parts and pieces plugged in have a lot of wires, and it definitely is refreshing to clean that up and make it more organized. Either way, thanks for watching. I can't wait to get back to streaming and creating content for you all. Let me know what kind of content you want to see next. I appreciate the support as always, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.